Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Bulls ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking for room. It's Sutton. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Running free. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option?
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Aztecs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Isaac. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Got it in the middle, it's Isaac. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He'll try to do it himself. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Bulls are marching down the field. To the air, it's Van Buren. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USF.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The option look. Now the toss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. smashes through the tackle. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. And, guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to run it. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. At the 35, he's got room. Makes the grab in their space. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. His defense turning up the intensity. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They want to run this quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Touchdown, South Florida. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and go...
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the option. The pitch. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Rides the back and leaves it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Touchdown, Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with the 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Sutton. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Fires to the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, San Diego State. They take the lead here in the second half.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
From the red zone, it's Sutton. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a deep grab.
36. And that's a first down for the offense.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This is a designed run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And let's take a second to look at the numbers these two quarterbacks have posted. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The Bulls use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, San Diego State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
San Diego State.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.